Larson here, and I am at the photo booth because we have to open some mail. There's almost too much here. I should probably break it into 2 episodes, but we're just gonna do it. That's how we do things here. Off the rails, totally unstructured. You never know what's gonna happen next. I checked my phone before I started shooting, and there are just gigs of memory available, but still, let's see if we can get this done in like 10 to 12 minutes. I got a pizza on the way. Real quick, in the booth right here in frame, this is Toxius and Tiberius from Spiro Toys Kickstarter. Spiro, S-P-E-R-O, Spiro Toys. The line is called Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. The Kickstarter already happened. That's why these exist. They're pretty cool 4-inch figures, very Thundercats, very He-Man-ish. Maybe a little Battle Beasts-ish, interchangeable armor pieces, alternate heads, weapons, all kinds of stuff. They're just shipping out the Kickstarter rewards now, but I believe they are also available on their web store. Just look for Spiro Toys Shop or whatever. Anyway, on with the mail opening stuff. Gotta get to it. Up first from Anthony in Beaverton, Oregon, is a tiny little envelope. I don't think there's a Boba Fett in here. Let's see what we've got. If we can, hang on, I got it. It's sealed, but then it's taped for extra security. Trying not to tear the contents inside. All right, let's see what we got here. Ah, there's a sticker inside. And a note, which we will take off camera. Hang on, let me, one second here. Oh man, it's extra layer of security here. These 2 pieces of paper are taped together. Cardboard, whatever. Trying to be careful. All right, and we've got a Super Mario style vintage Kenner Boba Fett sticker. Cool stuff. Anthony did say he included a note and did say that he has these available on TeePublic. I think he said. Hang on, hold please. TeePublic. So if you like that, if you dig that, check it out. Thank you very much, Anthony. Obviously, I'll put that with the rest of my Boba Fett stuff collection. Up next, we have... this is from Brian in Hamilton, Ontario. I believe that's still in Canada. I believe. Oh, man. Extra safe packaging today. Ooh, we got newspaper. Just make sure there's nothing else in. Oh, there is a note. All right. Hold, please. We got some newspaper here. Brian. It was Brian, right? Gotta check on my notes. Got a lot of new names here I gotta deal with. Brian, longtime collector, recently returned to collecting after he found the channel. Is really digging this stuff. Big into Marvel Legends. Let's see what we've got. This is a page out of... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what paper this is from. But, hey, look at this. Look at this. We are 2 for 2. We got Vintage Fett, and then we got a Vintage Fett right here. This is great. And Brian, if Brian said he's been watching the channel for a bit now, crawling through the archive, obviously he's picked up on the Boba Sett, my love for the figure, and the fact that I do not care what condition these things are in. In fact, I love this kind the most. Look at this. His mangled hand is just mangled. There we go. His mangled hand is totally chewed off. He's discolored. He's got battle damage all over him. He has seen some stuff, and it still amazes me the way these figures deteriorate like this, where this is still so bright and colorful, but then the arms and legs are just... like they came from a different action figure and that this was sort of reassembled somewhere at some point. But I love this stuff. He's got a bit of a wonky leg here. Might be able to straighten that out, but probably gonna have to put him on a stand. But that's okay, because when we display the Boba Sett, everybody goes on a stand of their own regardless. So fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Brian. That is really, really great to get that. Up next, from... Luis. Luis is out of Puerto Rico. Is that right, Luis? I think it's Luis. I'm assuming it's Luis. Hey, check in. I've been seeing a lot of stuff in the news lately, obviously, about Puerto Rico, and most of it's not really that great. So, Luis, please do me a favor. Check in the comments. Let us know that you're doing all right, and that at least where you are, Puerto Rico's not as bad as what we're seeing. And if it is, man, I don't even know what to say. And Luis, good news. Oh, Fett. You can stay in frame here. Good news for everyone. Maybe not just for everyone. Maybe just for me. Good news for me. But I do not already have that arm. Luis obviously has been watching and saw that not too long ago in a photo booth video, I went down to a shop in Worcester, Massachusetts, and got some... there was a blind box just with random stuff in it, and it almost had a complete Build-A-Figure Mandroid in it. And then this is the last... I had one piece, and this is the last piece that I need, so we're going to go ahead and snap that on there. Hang on. There we go. And now it's a complete Mandroid. Awesome. Thank you very much, Luis. Like I said, check in the comments. Just let us know that everything's going all right for you there, and any friends and family that you have down in Puerto Rico. That doesn't seem like a great situation. Up next, we've got... what do we got next here? We got John from West Salem, Ohio, sent in this box. Sounds like there is one thing in here, and I hope it's not what I think it is. I mean, I hope it is that, because it's still a cool thing, but got a canister for that box. This is not what I was thinking it might be, so good news. And actually, let me clarify. I'm not totally sure if this is. I think it may be John Mark. It was written as John Mark on the address label, and I want to be clear about that. I'm not sure if it goes by John or John Mark, but if it's John Mark, I want to make sure I mention that. Very nice note included saying that this. Hope the mic is picking up this crisp, crunchy bag nicely. This is. Oh man, he's like wrapped in tissue and everything. It's like a little Kleenex body bag. But inside we have another vintage Kenner Boba Fett. That is 2 for 2 on figures, 3 for 4. 2 for 4 on figures, 3 for 4 on Boba Fett related merchandise. Another great piece here. He's already got life on him. Look at these loose legs and arms. Fantastic stuff. You know, it's like fingerprints or snowflakes. Like no two are the same. Like you get the different wear and tear on the green paint, and the shoe marks on the rangefinder, and you know he's got a little bit more blue. So look at this chunk here taken out of his wrist. Still got both of his hands, both of his feet. Awesome stuff. Thank you very much, John Mark. Clarify for me which it should be there so I can thank you properly. That's really great. I really appreciate that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is numbers 368 and 369, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I picked up 2 last weekend, and I think those were 360. I'll have to check. I should have checked beforehand, but and I would stand these guys up, but neither one of them are going to stand because they are worn the way I like them. All right, next up we have, this is from Cory, right? Yes, Cory from Pomona, California. Yeah, all right, let's crack this open. These boxes are hard to open. Never sure whether... Oh, here we go. Let's cut right here. Cut right there. Always cut towards your bad thumb. So if you cut your bad thumb, then you still have your good thumb. Oh, what is this? What is this interesting thing here? All right, so this is really interesting. Cory is a student who is examining the sort of manufacturing processes of action figures and has created a modular style, Transformers-ish, look at this, there's a little piece of candy in there too, robot mech design thing here as a project. This is clearly 3D printed, and the whole system is built on pretty much standard, 5mm pegs here, with all kinds of different potential configurations. And he's actually included a chart, a series of photos here. Series of photos that show some of his favorite configurations, and he's looking to test market it, and so he sent us a copy here to take a look at and answer his survey questions, and I think that's really fantastic. And Cory, I will definitely give this a closer look off camera and get in touch with you and let you know what I think. Initial first impressions, this looks like fun. So, so far, good news. I'm really looking forward to taking a look at that. Thank you very much for sending that in. That's really fantastic. Next, I'm going to get rid of some of my trash here. Next up we have, got to move quicker on this, we got Lester from Miami, Florida. Since we already did one of these boxes, I know exactly where I'm going to cut it, right there. Crack this guy open. And Lester, I'm so sorry. I randomly numbered and ordered these boxes before I set this video up. And if only fate had gone very, very slightly differently, I would have thrown your arm here right on the Mandroid. But Louis got his first, managed to happen to open his box first. So I will absolutely pass this on to another collector who's looking for that arm. I will find the right home for it and make sure that your generosity is paid forward. Thank you very much for sending that in. Thank you very much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. And like I said, if I had just grabbed the other box, you know, we would have thrown yours on there. But I genuinely appreciate you sending that in. Thank you very much. Next up, we have this box is from Cam in London, England. Move some of these guys out of the way. This box is getting a little bit bigger here. I ordered them by size. This one I know what one of the things in here is. Cam reached out to me on Instagram. Toy Galaxy is my account name over there. If you're not already following, why am I having so much trouble opening this when I have a razor blade in my hand? There we go. Knew I was a fan of Sentai and other stuff, and this is more stuff than I was expecting in this box. All right, hang on. What do we got here? Holy cow, there's all kinds of stuff here. We got, well, first off, let's go in order here. This is the piece that I was expecting. This is a 1000 Toys, Knights of the Slice. Hang on. There we go. Brick, Knight of Synth Brick, the Red Knight. Hey, Cam asked me if I would be interested in taking a look at one of these. I said, absolutely. Look at this Jesse DiStasio unpainted mug in here, and Nick. What a really, you know what, who do I thank first? Who do I say here? First of all, Cam, thank you very much for sending this over. This is an incredible piece. I've never actually touched a 1000 Toys toy, so I'm very interested in just seeing how they function and feel as an action figure. Two, the guys at Toy Pizza, doing great stuff over there. I'm incredibly proud of them and happy for them that they have been able to produce their action figure lines, so this is so great for them. And the partnership with 1000 Toys, so I'm excited on that level. I've bought, obviously, some of their regular 3 3/4 inch or 4 inch figures. So this is a really great piece. Thank you very much for sending this in. And first, check out Toy Pizza. They're on YouTube, obviously. You don't have to go very far. And follow them on Instagram. Cam here is at toytrash.co.uk. Check out their store, where you can buy all kinds of stuff from them. And in his note, Cam also has mentioned that he included all kinds of other goodies, including we've got some translucent Glyos compatible figures here. He did say who these were, but I'm gonna have to just show them to you. So we've got these two guys. I do actually have 1 or 2 other Glyos compatible figures, and I think actually Knights of the Slice. I'm still new to this whole indie toy scene, so forgive me if you know a little bit more about it than I do. But I'm pretty sure the Knights of the Slice figures are all Glyos compatible. And then I have another one whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, translucent figures are awesome, as are glow-in-the-dark. That is fantastic. Thank you very much for those. And then, of course, we have Crazy Candy Factory Popping Candy. Awesome. I don't know that I've ever heard of this in the US. I don't know if that's a regional thing, but that's cool. And producer Greg and I, we each get a pizza here, a Gummy Zone pizza. We'll have to chomp on those when next time we shoot. And then we got another pizza, Chupa Chups Mini Candy Pizza. This is just fantastic presentation. That looks like a lot of fun. We will definitely be chowing on those. I'll definitely be sharing those around. Cam, thank you so much for sending that stuff in. Go check out his stuff at www.toytrash.co.uk. And lastly, we have from Andrew in Louisville, Kentucky. My razor blade has tape all over it now. This big box. If you have anything you want to send in for whatever reasons, producer Greg's going to throw the P.O. box address up on screen at some point in this video, for sure. Perhaps right now. Perhaps you're looking at it right now. Who knows? Andrew says he's got some stuff that's just been sitting around in his basement, and rather than just let it sit around, you know, collecting dust or being useless, he would send it on in and see if we have any use for it. Andrew is also very concerned about my use of a loose razor blade to do these box opening videos, but I assure you, Andrew, I'm a trained professional who has cut himself so many times that I can no longer be cut. So don't worry about that there. Anyway, let's see what we've got in the box here. Oh my gosh, this is so much stuff. First up we have, what is this even in this bag? Is this an effect stand? This looks like an effect stand. I will show my ignorance on this. I don't even know what to do with it. I mean, I know what to do with it. I don't know how to assemble it. I don't know how it goes together. I don't know who manufactures this. So that's cool, because I'm going to get to play with that in a little bit. I don't see a brand name on here, so I don't know if that's an official thing. That's cool. Looks translucent blue plastic, electric effects. Very awesome. That's one piece. We've got... this looks like some flame effects. Are these Tamashinations? Are these... I don't know. I don't know who makes this stuff. But I've seen it. I see it all the time all over Instagram with... These are awesome, you know, Ghost Rider or Phoenix flame effects and stuff. And I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with this and setting this stuff up and just learning about it. It's not something that I usually think about buying, but I see this stuff and I'm like, where's everybody getting this? I assume they're ordering it online. I know I see it every once in a while at like Barnes & Noble, but that's very cool. That's neat. Thank you very much for sending those. I'm gonna have to take a look at those, and you'll absolutely be seeing those popping up on my images on Instagram. That is functional stuff right there. In this bag, we've got some Build-A-Figure parts and other bits. Let's see, we've got, this is a hand. I don't know who that goes to. These are a couple of hands. Hang on, let me adjust you here for a second. Maybe one of you can spot these and tell me if you know who they go to. I am not sure who these hands go to. I will assume this is either, I would say Green Arrow or Hawkeye, but those don't really look like Green Arrow or Hawkeye bows to me. Let me know if you recognize them. A rope. He said that these are basically just things that were in his accessory bin. He was cleaning them out. Little Homecoming Spider-Man there. Ultron body. Who doesn't have an Ultron body? I think I might have one. I'm going to guess I already have one of those already. But not to say I don't appreciate it, of course. And then this, I guess, that's a Vader lightsaber. I'm not sure which figure that comes off of. And then, of course, we have the leg here for Scarab style, was that Onslaught? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I think I have an arm. So I'm still a bit of ways away from completing an Onslaught. Oh, there's another hand here. These look like they go to those like 10-inch or 12-inch Disney Store exclusive figures, but they probably don't. They're probably just random hands he had in his bin. Let me know, Andrew, if you specifically know what some of this stuff is from. Not because I think I will have those things and will need to complete them, just because it's going to make me crazy if I don't actually know. But that's cool. Thank you very much for that stuff. Got quite a bit of stuff here to get through. This is tape that appears stronger in booth videos than it is in real life. All right, we've got Batman versus Superman. Batman was the comic line by was done by Ed McGuinness, and this, of course, is Nightwing, and that is absolutely Ed McGuinness's chunky beef style. Let's see if I can get him on the peg here. Oops, stand him up. Very cool. I love the idea that DC actually allowed Nightwing is a thing. You know, Nightwing exists. He's Robin grown up, and that's really how it was supposed to be all along. You know, the Batman project. The succession was sort of supposed to be, you know, he's training Robin to be the next Batman, but then Batman never retires, so, you know, Robin's got to graduate to something else. And I love that it's actually happened and taken hold in the comics. You know, it's really what should have happened to all those old young sidekicks from back in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Marvel almost did it with Bucky taking over for Cap for a while there, but it didn't stick. They chickened out. Hey, look at this. I don't remember what this toy line is called, but these guys are great. I've been this close to buying a few of them, because I think they're only like 10 bucks in the stores. This is Stan Lee. Obviously, this is Stan Lee. If you're watching this show, you know this is Stan Lee. And they've done all kinds of different characters, and they just haven't caught on the way that, like, Funko Pops or anything have. You know, Ghostbusters and Walking Dead, and I don't even know. They've got a bunch of different licenses. Obviously, they've got a Stan Lee. I don't know if they have Marvel, but here's Stan Lee. That's a really fun piece. And you know what I like about it most is that it's kind of tall, and I'm always looking for taller stuff that we can just sort of put on the shelves in the background to fill that visual space. You know, a lot of the stuff that I own and collect is like really small 3 3/4 inch action figures. So that's going to be cool to be able to throw up in the background. And this is a die-cast. This thing is hefty. Die-cast. I don't remember what the name of this line was either. I don't think his mask comes off or anything. But nice little shiny, metallic die-cast Iron Man there. That's a cool little piece. He doesn't move. I don't think he lights up or anything either. I think he's just heavy. I think that's what his whole jam is just to be weight. And then the last piece in here. Oh, this probably is the owner of the bow and arrow that was in the bag. I wonder how many of those accessories belong to him. Get this box out of the way. All right, excuse me, Iron Man. Yeah, this is probably his bow. I'll be honest, I haven't been keeping up on Arrow since like season 1, so I don't know exactly who this is. I assume the tattoos have some significance, but yeah, I'm gonna guess this is probably your bow. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, he's got another tattoo on his back, right there. Yeah, you'll have to let me know who this is. I haven't been watching Arrow, so I don't know exactly who's who, but that's a pretty cool looking figure. Once again, another tall piece to fill some vertical visual space in the background. I don't know if this rope is his, and the hands definitely are not. But I'm gonna guess these arrows, the individual arrow and that bow is his. That makes sense. Anyway, this is running longer than I wanted to, but there was all this mail that we had to go through, and I genuinely thank you very much. Anthony, Brian, Louis, John, Mark, Cory, Lester, Cam, and Andrew. Thank you so much for sending all these items in. Thank you for watching. Hit like. Share this video, check out our Patreon, please subscribe if you haven't already, if you're not already a subscriber, and I gotta roll my pizzas here later.